Shalom, Apostle Tahar, coming back. It's January 1st, 2023, New Year, and this is the slogan saying for the year. And here it is. You ready for it? It's called the hopeful year that all prophecies come to pass. The hopeful year of all prophecies, that all prophecies come to pass. We're not saying that all prophecies will come to pass in this year, but we hope that this is the year that all prophecies come to pass. And there's three major prophecies. You know, you have prophecies, then you have major prophecies. The next major prophecy to look for, of course, is the MOTB, how they're going to roll it out. And we'll see every stage of how they're going to roll it out, what steps are they going to take, how the mainstream media will push it. So we'll be seeing the various stages of them pushing the MOTB, and we'll be doing videos on it. Then after that, you have the fulfillment of Second Ezra's chapter 15, Second Ezra's chapter 16, Second Ezra's chapter 13, and the rest of the prophecies in Revelation and Daniel and Isaiah, in the books of the major prophets and the minor prophets, as the so-called Bible scholars call them. So, I mean, this is not too hard to look for or to look forward to. The next major prophecy in this order is the MOTB. It's going to shake a lot of Israelites up, especially when they watch our videos. Then you have, chaos, food shortages, blackouts, riots, more rumors of wars. More so-called UFO sightings, and for the angels and chariots to show themselves even more boldly. Maybe the chariots beaming people up, Edomites, and beating the shit out of them. You know, I believe this hopeful year that there's no doubt that these chariots, these ships, the angels, they're going to make it, the evidence overwhelming that they're beings from another planet, where you can't, the government, NASA, or the military can't hide it no more. There'll be so many of them. So we're looking forward to that. Then the something going on where it brings these nations together to go to the Bible says the valley of Jehoshaphat, which means valley means lowland, and Jehoshaphat just means Yahweh Shaphat. something major is going to happen where it's going to bring all these major military nations that possess these high tech uh, missile systems and modern weapons to meet, the fulfillment of Joel chapter 2, the Northern Army. Also, the fulfillment of Ezekiel 37. I'm sorry, Ezekiel 38. The Ezekiel 37 is being fulfilled before your eyes. And Ezekiel 38 is talking about Gog and Magog. I wanted to speak on that earlier when we did the live stream. These scholars, these Christian scholars, if not all of them, but 90% of them, they say Gog and Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, that Gog or Magog is referring to Russia, or the Scythians, which are the ancient Russians, which are a warlike people. They love war. The Russian people, they love war. They love combat to the death. So something major is going to look for something major. Keep your eyes on the Middle East. And for that matter, keep your eyes on Russia, the United States, NATO, the Russian-Ukrainian war, conflict. Keep your eyes on China, Taiwan. Keep your eyes on the Middle East. Keep your eyes on the Euphrates, that whole region between the great rivers, the Red Sea, the great bodies of water, the Red Sea, and the Euphrates, that whole area, which is called the Fertile Crescent. Also, it is called um, the Levant. So keep your eyes on the Middle East, keep your eyes on NATO, keep your eyes on the EU. Keep your eyes on the US president, keep your eyes on the Russian president, the Chinese president, the leaders of the EU nations, keep your eyes on them, watch the news. Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 1, 2, I believe the first couple of verses. It shall not tarry, it shall surely come. And then World War III, the War of Armageddon, the beaming up of the elect of Israel, us looking down and watching the destruction, having a ringside seat on the ship when the ships come, which will fulfill Psalms chapter 91. That whole chapter, read that whole chapter. And then us coming back down to the so-called wilderness, which we don't know where the wilderness is. At one West of Seven said it was South America. I believe Sakari said it was either Africa or the wilderness between the Gulf of Suez and the Gulf of Aqaba, the wilderness that we dwelt in for 40 years. But the scriptures said in Deuteronomy 28, we shall never see that land again. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Whereof of I speak unto you, you shall not see it again. And he said that in the wilderness. So that should rule out that we're not going back to that wilderness. But we're going to land back down after Babylon the Great is completely and utterly destroyed. And we will land back down with changed bodies, supermen, superwomen, mainly supermen. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. That's when we receive those superhuman extraterrestrial bodies. We have terrestrial bodies, but we will be super extraterrestrial, supermen. But we would be terrestrial men with angelic powers, the X-Men, if you will. And then we're going to go around the planet and enslave everybody, put the other Israelites in order, put the other nation in order, shackle up the elite, because they're going to be out of here. They're not going to, the super elite will not be in America when or Babylon when the missiles drop. They're going to know to be out of here. And then we're going to just take them, we're going to shackle them up, and they're going to test us. They're going to try to fight us, and we're going to have fun on that day. So that's a tall order for all that stuff to happen inside of 1 year, but this is what we're hoping for. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.